Today we are talking about the thing that all audiophiles love, which means seamless swapping their speakers and amps, and of course, huge VU meters, the bigger the better. So let's talk about Douk Audio VU3 PRO, switcher, and external VU meters. Hi, I'm Greg and welcome back to the world of totally normcore audio gear reviews. Douk Audio VU3 PRO, also called One Little Bear. Actually, it's not that little. I was kind of surprised by its size. It's much bigger than I expected. And funny thing is that I saw some comments on the web of people saying that they were disappointed how small it was. According to the manual, because it comes with a nice paper printed manual, so tradition and tradition, the size is almost 11 inches by 6 inches by 3 inches, or as we say in Europe and some other parts of the world, 27 centimeters by 16 centimeters by 7 centimeters. And it weighs 2 kilograms. So it's a pretty solid piece of gear with very hard edges. So you can kill someone with that. I was gonna say, okay, back up. I'm not saying anything. So it is quite a big and hefty thing. It's got a metal case. It's not aluminum, but it's I guess a steel plate in front. In front, it's plastic, and the knobs seem to be metal as well. So overall, a nice build, and I like this simple form factor that should fit most audio setups. Before we go into the most obvious use case for this unit, which is switching between your speakers and amps, let's quickly discuss the VU meters that are the highlight of this unit. So as I said, they are pretty large. There are two of them, one for each channel. And I like its design. I think it's pretty stylish. It says Douk Audio Special and is scaled up to 300 watts. Again, the manual says that you should not use it for power amplifiers that output more than 400 watts. I guess this might damage the VU meters, so don't do that. And the VU meters are of course backlit, and you can choose from 35 colors. So with this range of available colors, you will be able to match it with your Macintosh, Technics, or any other brand of the audio gear you're using. With those two knobs, you can adjust sensitivity and gain of the VU meters. And with the main one, it is not a volume knob, it's the color switching knob. You can change colors, or with the supplied remote control, you can just set it to change colors all the time. Besides the colors of the VU meters, you can also adjust brightness in 3 steps, I think, and you can also set it to off using your remote control. Below you have buttons to switch between 2 different amps and 2 different speakers. And this is actually my only gripe about this unit. The amps are called A and B, and speakers are named 1 and 2. All the speaker switches built into the amps I have met so far name the speakers A and B. So I thought that this was the convention that we are using in the audio gear world. And for some reason, this unit names the speakers 1 and 2 and the amps A and B, which might be confusing at the beginning for some. The only thing you can see at the back is actually a set of speaker binding posts. They are pretty nice, accepting banana, spades and bare wires. Two sets for the speakers and two sets for amps. There is also power, a USB-C power inlet, because it uses a 5-volt 2 ampere power supply to power the VU meters and the backlight, and the mic that can pick up the ambient sound. The unit comes with a remote control. It's a basic plastic remote control, but it's very functional. You can choose different colors, of course, and brightness of the VU meters. You can change the speakers and amps, which is nice. And you can also, with this button 1+2, set both speakers to be running simultaneously. But you should make sure that your amp can handle that. And again, with this, I would rather see speakers to be named A and B, which is again similar to the convention most amplifiers use. Before I got this unit for my A/B testing, I was using this switch, which has those two rocker switches and of course the exact same set of speaker binding posts on the back. It's a passive switch, so doesn't need any power, but the drawback is that it is not remote operated. So every time I wanted to switch a speaker or an amp, I had to get up and make the switch myself.
The hell's wrong with this remote control?
With this unit and the remote control, I can do it much more comfortably, and also it lets me perform those A/B tests in a much better way, because switching from speaker 1 to speaker 2 or from amplifier A to amplifier B is seamless. You don't hear any clicks, etc. So the sound just switches very smoothly, and if there is no difference between the amps, you can't really hear that it switched from one to the other. If you plan to do A/B testing, it's important to know that this unit does not do volume matching, so you will have to adjust volume on your amps individually so that they match the same level. And this is the correct way to do A/B testing, of course. What it does provide, though, is so-called dummy load. So your amp is protected if the speaker is not attached to it, and there is signal coming from the amp. So that's a good thing to have in this unit. The first testing I did using this unit was comparing those two popular Class D amplifiers, Fuzzy Audio ZA3 and AIMA A07 Max. I will be posting this comparison soon, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel if you still haven't. I have recently reviewed another audiophile gadget that I enjoyed a lot, which are a very special speaker stands So make sure you watch this video if you like cool audio gadgets.